It's here. Un peu plus de soleil, c'est bien.
Un peu plus de soleil et que le virage il part. C'est tout ce que je veux.
Oui, c'est ça. Mais bon, merci, Jacqueline. That was really fast. The tape was tougher than the cardboard. This guy's got a nice little punched hole in it here. It's filthy. This box is, whoa. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Is it the same power cable or not? This is a genuine question because I've got like 3 of the old. Nope, it's different. This. Boy. Is where it's at. Whoa. Wow. Okay. That's quite the reveal. Whoa. Oh my gosh. What a monster. Looks like it. Well, something's bound to happen, but I think I'm about to be late for physical therapy. Wait, is the Z? Oh no, it's a QWERTY Z keyboard. It's like a German keyboard, I think. Oh, I mean, it's cute, but I don't. Was that as advertised? Umlauts? Oh, as soon as I walk away, then it starts. All right, well, I'm gonna let it do its magic. I guess I gotta go to physical therapy, and then we're about. Well, why did I have to start now? Oh, now I just want to play with it. Yes, please. Ooh, that's satisfying. Yeah, let's just say United States. Also fine. Ooh, that keyboard feels good. Keyboard US? Yes, please. Second keyboard layout? Skip for now. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I gotta go. I just... Ah!
Hey, what's up? Alright, what did you look everywhere for? Check the baseball field? Did you call the police?
No, I called you.
Literally the only thing that Edge is good for. Ah!
Thank you.
Mr. President.
Oh, I can't use spaces. Just look. Okay, this is a high resolution screen. But this little title section right there, that's HD. This is a 4K screen. So like that right there. I couldn't see when I was in Photoshop. I couldn't see a full high def image like on the screen at one time. Now it's tiny. I kind of already told the story of how I ended up with this machine. Well, I told the story of why I needed this machine. I got robbed. I don't know if you can call it. It's not really a pickpocket if they don't pick your pocket, but it's also not really. Is it a robbery if they just disappear your bag? I got robbed. I can't show you because I don't have a camera with me, so I'm just using my phone. I have pictures of it. I'll put it on the screen. Is it rotating slowly? That's not what I want. Basically, I was out for drinks with some friends. A guy stole my bag, and I ended up, having to go run after it after I located my computer. And then my phone kept rotating around on that tripod, and that is why is it doing this? Long story short, it's a long story. I did a live stream and it was like 40 minutes long, but basically I ran after it. The cops got involved. They tried to help chase the guys down. They pulled a bunch of people over that didn't have my bag. And in the end, we had to give up. I went back the next day. I tried looking in all the metro stations nearby, lost and founds. I found a pawn shop that I thought might be, an accomplice. And I went back and checked there. I found nothing. Filed a police report. They were really nice. But ultimately, in my backpack was my laptop and my Nintendo and my headphones and a controller for the Nintendo. And that's mostly it. And a notebook that my dad gave me. That's actually what I'm kind of the most sad about. But it's kind of hard to work, especially edit videos without a computer. Thankfully, there were a bunch of you that thought this was unacceptable. And some of you had already been talking to me about wanting to help me get a new computer. Anyways, the thing was, I was planning on saving for 6 months and upgrading to the computer that you've seen before you now. And so, that I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that. But the generosity was insane. I had a number of people reach out and say, hey, could you put your Ko-fi page up just for this? We'd like to help over the course of a few days. And I wanted to give it a couple days of actually looking and trying to find it first. But then I was like, I gotta get back to work somehow. And I figured I was lucky enough to be in a place where if worse came to worse, I'd be able to, get a new computer. Though I wasn't sure I'd be able to get the one that I, had been hoping to get. I put up the goal at $500, and my friend Jenica was immediately like, that's not enough. You have to put it up higher to something more reasonable. So I put it up to $1,500, and then triple that came in, which is still blowing my mind. At more than that came in. That's crazy. So wow. Thank you very, very much. Everybody that was so generous. I haven't actually gotten on top of all of the thank yous because, messages and so forth on my phone, I'm just not as good at, especially because Ko-fi and Patreon in particular are pretty terrible for messaging and doing everything in just one browser window. I try to do it in multiple browser windows, but thank you so very much. I also even got over on Discord. Let me see if I can find this. Over on Discord, a bunch of people got together with Kate and Richard and put together a nice little other gift. It was $485. Now put it right at this computer is actually absurdly expensive, just to be completely honest. My other one is a gaming computer, the one that got stolen. It was already over $2,000 when I got it. This one is the creative 10th generation processor. What is it? The RTX Quadro graphics card. It has 16 gigs of RAM on the graphics card, 32 gigs of RAM, a terabyte of solid state storage. It is a monster designed for creative professionals with a 4K screen and everything. The idea being that you can put together, insane stuff quickly. And it's better. I've been wanting to at least A, be able to edit a little bit in 4K because I have a couple of ideas for videos I think would look good in 4K. And B, just not be encumbered by a slower machine. Believe it or not, even a gaming machine kind of gets slowed down by video editing. It's probably the single most expensive purchase I've ever made in my life. And you all made that possible. Thank you a million times over. I guess I have no choice but to keep making videos on YouTube now. That's great, which is fantastic. Also, please forgive the mess in here. I also don't have my vacuum cleaner here because I took it to the office and I haven't brought it back yet. Concerns of judgment over the messiness of my apartment aside, it's been really moving. And it's interesting because even coming out of being robbed and dealing with the police and everything, what I came away from that weekend and this week has been an honest sense of gratitude because I have so many good friends here and I just feel so well supported and taken care of. I feel well loved. I felt I wasn't alone. And that was a nice sense that when something traumatic happens to you, I think you want to run to wherever you feel the safest. And I didn't feel like running anywhere. I was really happy to be here and really lucky to have the friends that I have. They bought me lunch and coffee and drinks and dinner and just kind of sat and hung out with me and checked in on me. And we're all a little bit baffled by how I was I feel really thankful because I did, and I do. And I also knew, I think this is such a weird place to be, but if you've read my book, which I have a whole box of these over here, we're going to have to figure out a dusty box of them. Oh, jeez. I got a vacuum in here. I'm going to die. I've got to figure out what to do with those because nobody's, able to come to Paris right now. But if you've read that book, you know that like I've gone through a long period in my life of working really hard and struggling and striving to get to a place where I could do things that I was passionate about, that I loved, and create things while also feeling some sense of security financially and emotionally and in a community sense as well. And it was just a weird moment where I came through this feeling like, you know what, I feel supported. I know that locally my friends here are here for me, and digitally you would be there for me. I just had no idea how much you would be there for me. I honestly thought, you know what, like if I can pull together $1,000 or $1,500, that's really going to offset the pain of having to buy a new laptop and makes me feel okay, at least, in springing for this bigger laptop that I'd always hoped to buy. I did not expect the full cost of the laptop to be covered, and that is amazing, and I'm still processing that. I'm still processing the whole thing. Getting robbed is its own weird processing thing where like it's the object permanence part of your brain where you're like, my backpack exists. My backpack no longer exists. I've been exhausted all week, but I haven't had any like horribly negative reactions. Like I don't feel super emotionally negative. I don't have any music anymore. I have to figure out how to get all my music back to edit. I also don't have any of my fun titles for my, intro or any of the stuff that I made. There's a lot of stuff that I might have on. I hope I backed up some of it at least. But it doesn't matter because like, you know what? It's a fresh start off of a tiring week, and I'm just looking forward to getting back to it. So thank you so much for being here at all. Thanks for watching this. Thanks to those of you who pitched in for the Beast, because this thing is like freaking amazing. I'm so excited about this camera or computer, whatever this thing is. I'm so excited for it. I don't know what else to say besides I just feel so lucky, which is the weirdest, most counterintuitive way to come out of being robbed. But I am so lucky to have the friends and the viewers and the family that I do, and just to feel, at home in Paris. Like I feel like it's just another one of those stepping stones maybe to feeling really truly at home here, which is weird, but it is a rite of passage. You get robbed or pickpocketed or whatever when you're in Paris, it happens. So I guess making it for however long, 4+ years without having that happen has been a fancy and unforeseen ride. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for today. I just wanted to make a quick video to thank you, to show you that it made it, and then I'll be back on it this week. It was supposed to be a week spent working on admin and getting my accounting stuff set up. I guess the universe will go to great lengths to help me procrastinate on many fronts. But anyways, I hope you're doing well wherever it is you are. Thank you again a million times over. This is really cool. And I'll see you bright and early again one of these mornings very soon for a video that hopefully has some music in it or something more than, hopefully we're back on our feet entirely. And then I'll see you for that. Adios.